Okay, good morning. Today is Thursday, the 10th, February the 10th. Okay, and we are going to go over the warm up. You should have already at least started it if you haven't completed it. Great if you've completed it. Okay, we're going to finish the cut paste activity. We only have a couple to do. Okay, then I want you to work on comparing functions sheet. That's a great. And then there is a graph story booklet that we're going to go through and work on. Um, this is going to be a small project grade, February. Let me look at that calendar again. I forgot what day that was. Forgot what today it was. Give me a second, okay? The 25th, yes. Hmm? Yes, it's in the cup. Okay. So you got plenty of time to do that. We're going to be doing this a little in class. Homework Thursday. There's no homework help video because I do at this point want you to know, want you to figure the stuff out on your own and work on I Ready. Don't forget I Ready is due the 18th. The project is due the 18th, 2/18/22. Okay, coming up soon. Yes, baby. I left my jacket in my last period. Can I go get it? What'd you say again, baby? I'm sorry. I left my jacket in my. Where's that class? Mr. Mabry. Who is that? Band. Oh, ooh, that's a little far. That's a little far. Go ahead. All right, let's look at the warm up. Before we do that, let's write our homework in our planner. This is an easy grade. We're on the third week. Check off the homework if you did that last night. If you watched the video, please check that off as well. We're writing on Thursday. We have Math 8 homework. And we need to work on already. Our assignments are due tomorrow. Warm up, homework, the cut paste activity. Those things are due tomorrow. If you don't finish the cut paste activity in class, you need to make sure you do that for homework. Cut, paste. If you don't finish it, you need to finish it for homework. It's due tomorrow. Yes, babe.
What was that other thing with the maze? Was it like right the? I don't know, but it was like a maze we did like a week ago.
What about it?
Where did we submit it?
That goes in the notebook. Yeah, that goes in the notebook. All right. Okay, let's look at the warm up. Anybody still writing homework? Okay, let me pause. Okay, so let's look at the warm up. Let's look at the warm up. Let's do problem 2. This is more of what we're doing right now. All right, the equation. This is the equation right here, represented by the number of books Y that Amanda reads in X months. The number of books Hunter reads in the month is given in the table. So this equation is for Amanda. This tells us how many books she read in a month. That's 3.5 books in 1 month. That's our rate. 3.15 books per month. And the table describes how many books Hunter reads per month. So let's figure out how many books he reads per month by finding the rate of change or the slope. What formula do we use to find the rate of change of a table? We've done this a bunch of times.
Minus y1 over x2 minus x.
Very good. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. This is what we use to find the rate of change. What two points? Yes. 1, 4, and 3, 12. Label X1, Y1 for the first point, X2, Y2 for the second point. Please write this down. Please write it down, okay? Hey, babe. Good, you got it. All right, so now let's substitute. Let's substitute. What numbers are we subtracting on the top? What minus what?
12 minus 4.
12 minus 4 on the top. And what about the bottom?
3 minus 1.
3 minus 1. Were you first today? Isaiah was first today. And then after Isaiah was Lucy and then you Christian. Um what did you say on the bottom? I lost my train of
3
thought.
minus 1.
3 minus 1. Good job. Okay, so on the top, what's 12 minus 4?
8.
8. And what's 3 minus 1? 2. They beat you to it this time, Christian. Yeah. And what's 8 divided by 2?
4.
4. Okay. So Hunter reads 4 books per month. Okay. So who reads the more books? Hunter reads more books. Hunter. How many more books does he read? Did this person read per month? How many books did this person read per month?
0.5.
How many more? Yeah, you're right. 0.5. 0.5 more, a half of a book more. Oops. Half, 0.5 books more. Or a half of a book more. Okay? Any questions about that? Are y'all okay? Did y'all see how we got 0.5 more? 4 minus 3.5 is equal to 0.5 more books. Okay? All right, let's cross out Friday. Okay, and so now you're ready to submit the warm up for tomorrow. You can submit that early if you like. Don't forget, we've already completed the warm up for this week Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we did this one problem for Thursday, okay? There's no homework help for the Thursday. There are homework helps for all the other days. Please go back to our Canvas page and watch the homework help videos if you're still struggling with the homework. Okay? Any questions? This very last day, remember, you're looking for the transformation here. Okay? You're looking to see what happened from where you see where the pre-image is without the tick marks versus the image with the tick mark. So it went from here to where the tick marks are here. Okay. So what happened? Did it translate? Did it slide? Did it flip? Reflection? Did it rotate? Okay. Or did it get bigger or smaller? Dilation. So you have to describe the transformation here. Which one of those did it do? For the second one, reflect, you have to graph these ordered pairs first. Graph 2 and then up 1, 2, 3. This is your ordered pair for T. Then 1, 1 is A. Over 1 and up 1, this is A. B is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And -3, 1, 2, 3. This is B. Connect them. Okay. You're going to flip it over the x-axis now. So that means this is the x-axis. The points that are above are going to be below. The points that are below are going to be above. And you write those ordered pairs here. After you flip it over the x, then you're going to take that object and flip it over the y. So you're going to do two transformations. This first one here is going to be, you're going to flip it over the x-axis, and then after you flip it over the x-axis, you're going to flip it over the y. Okay, and these are your new points. You're going to move it twice. You're going to move it twice. Okay. Number 3. Any questions about those two before I move on to explaining number 3? Come on, Stony. Pay attention, please. You're not even looking at it, baby. While on vacation in Washington, D.C., the cab ride for the Dulles Airport to the hotel is 15 miles. Okay? The total cost of the cab ride is $25.50. The cab charges $1.50 per mile for the entire trip. So every single mile costs $1.50. From this equation, you need to write for A. I wrote B first. Lord, please help me. You're writing the equation. When you write the equation, you write it in y equals mx plus b form. You got to figure out which one of these numbers is my slope, and then which one of these numbers is my starting amount or my y-intercept. Okay? B says what is the flat rate of the ride? So for B, your flat rate is going to be whatever your starting amount is. So here you're going to look for your starting amount, which is your B. So find out what is your B. And you just wrote it over here. For C, it says how much does it cost for 7 miles? So you're going to rewrite the equation, y equals mx plus b, and you're going to substitute 7 in for miles. So here x is equal to 7. So you need to figure out what y is equal to. So when you plug in 7, find y. And we did enough of this week for you to get this. Go back and look at the examples that I did in the homework help. Any questions? All right. Put this in your folder. Don't lose it. If you want to go ahead and submit your assignment tonight after you're finished, please do that. I'm going to give you just a little bit of time in class to submit your assignments if you don't do it at home. This is what we should have comparing functions so far. We already completed 1, 2, 3, and we completed 4 as well. Yes, baby. You have to wait until after the last person. Okay, yes. Yes. Okay, any questions about that? All right, I'm going to read 5 and 6. And 5 and 6, I want you to do on your own. I'm going to give you about 10, 15 minutes to complete those. And then this is what you're going to submit tomorrow for a grade. This is going to go on page, I forgot what page I told you. Page 9. Okay. This is going to go on page 9. Okay. Take out your interactive notebook so we can write that page number down. Let me pause, give you a chance to get yourselves together. Page 9, let's label page 9. So at the top, we're going to put Q3, of course, because this is quarter 3. This is page 9. This is page 9. The title of this page, let me go back and look at. I put my sheet. There it is. We got comparing functions. And this is cut paste.
What am I supposed to put on page 8?
Page 8 is
Reyes and me, Marcia.
okay, babe. On the bookshelf there's a box of glue sticks. Page 8 is this page. The sheet. You got it, or do you need the sheet? You got the sheet? Okay. All right. So when we're finished with comparing functions, the cut paste activity, we're gonna paste it right here on this page. Please make sure that you take a picture of it because you have to submit this assignment. Okay. What else you're going to submit with that assignment is the stuff that we wrote on white paper, okay? Please don't forget to submit that part because if you just submit this, I'm only going to give you partial credit, okay? Because remember, we wrote the work on white paper. I need for you to take pictures of that also, okay? All right. Let's complete this assignment. All right, so again, this is what you should have. For number 1, Betty goes first, then Alan, then Ricardo. For number 2, it's going to be the Strikers Bowling Alley, then Bowling Bonanza, then Billy's Bowling Alley. For number 3, it's Company C is the better. It's the cheapest. Then Company B is the next to the cheapest. And then Company A is the most expensive. For number 4, we put these in order. Some of you didn't glue them down, but we've already done this together. We had the Trampoline Town town's membership plan. That was first. Then the Jumpville, that was second. Then Sky High Park was the most expensive. That was last. Okay, and I'm going to pause to give you a chance to paste those down. And then I'll explain 6 and 7. I'm going to read those and allow you to finish that on your own. Okay? All right, so let's go through it. Please listen so that when you're working on this by yourself, you'll know what to do. Okay, Jaden? Jaden? Bless his heart. All right, hey, look. It says Megan, Melanie, or Melina, and Morgan are all trying to save money to buy their first car. Each girl already has a certain amount saved. So that's the starting amount. That's a certain amount that's saved. Plus, we'll add additional constant amount every single month. So they're going to add something to the same amount every single month. Order the girls' savings from least to greatest based on their starting amounts. So we're going to find the starting amounts for each of the girls and put the starting amounts in order from least to greatest. Any questions about what Miss Reyes is saying there? Yes.
Can I put drink some water?
Who's got the bathroom? No.
Oh, me. Oh, I didn't know he was back here. Okay.
You have to wait till all right, number 6.
Bro, that was there when I got it, bro.
No, it wasn't.
I swear it was.
That's what I happened to find in the rain.
Oh, good. It was.
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's right. There was one in there. Thank you,
Let me
babe.
see the other one.
All right,
Oh, give me a holy one.
guys, come on. Go ahead, DJ, so you can get back, baby. All right, the last one. Jose is choosing from 3 rental companies. 3 rental companies. Each company charges a flat rental fee, so a starting amount. Amanda. Plus an additional charge per day. So the charge per day is the slope, and the starting amount The automatic fee for renting the car is the starting amount. That's your wire step. It says if Jose needs to rent a car for 8 days, rank the rental companies in order from least from best to worst. So that means which one is the cheapest for 8 days. So you're writing the equation for all three scenarios, and then you're plugging in 8 for all three scenarios. Whichever one is the cheapest, that's what you put first, then second, then third. Any questions? Okay. I am going to allow you to finish those up. There's a sheet that I put on your desk. And it looks like this. Okay. This is going to go on page 10. Please write page 10 on this one. Okay. And this is the one I want you to work on. This is the one I want you to work on independently. Okay, and there is just a front side to this one, but this is comparing functions practice. It's page 10. You're going to paste this on page 10. Any questions? Yes, baby. When y'all, I'm not going to remember all of that. When the past comes back, just pick it up. Any questions? All right, I'm going to pause to give you a chance. Guys, some of you were talking when I was talking, which means you more than likely did not hear the directions. Okay? You more than likely did not hear the directions on what I said. Okay, but you're going to want me to repeat it again. Okay, which is unfair to me because I told you to be quiet so that I could give you the instructions. Okay? All right, so now I want you to work on this first. And then I want you, and paste this down on page 9. And I want you to work on this afterwards and paste this down on page 10. The title of this page is Comparing Linear Function Practice. Okay, I will allow you to work with one other person. That's fine. No more than 2 other people. Okay, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get this stuff done, all right? Raise your hand if you have questions. Don't forget to look at page 7. That will help you with finding M and B of these different kinds of functions. Page 7. That'll help you how to find the slope of an equation, a table, a graph, word problem. Please go back and look at your notes. All right, guys, this one right here. This person, it says Megan, Melanie, or Melona, or whoever, and Morgan. Shh, guys, listen, because you're getting this wrong. You're getting this one wrong, okay? So please listen. These 3 young ladies are saving money to buy their first car. Each girl already has a certain amount saved, okay? Plus, they add an additional constant amount to their savings every single month. You're ordering the girls from least to greatest based on, from least to greatest, sorry, whoever has the least amount, not the greatest amount. So we got to do that in reverse. Y'all least. So whoever has the least amount saved based on their starting amounts, least to greatest. So when you're looking at the girls' amount, and this one's problem number 5. This one right here. You're looking at each of these. Morgan, right here. What's the starting amount for Morgan? Looking at this equation. What is the starting amount? Which one of these numbers is the starting amount? Is it 50 or is it 2,000? It's 2,000. You're welcome. 2,000 is the starting amount, okay? So Morgan started out with $2,000. Let's look at the graph. What's the starting amount in the graph? Say again. 2,500. I think that's what you said. I'm not sure. You went silent on me. Okay, right here, 2,500. This is the starting amount. This is, and see, still back there. This is why I don't like to keep repeat myself over again. Because when I'm going through it, you're talking. And then when I turn you loose, you don't know what you're doing at all. You don't have a clue. That's frustrating. Because this is my second time going through it. And those of you still don't know, you're still not listening. That's not good. Here, our starting amount, just like Tater said, is 2,500. And this is for Megan. So the starting amount for Megan is 2,500. Okay? Do not forget, and this is what I keep telling you all the problems are different, but we wrote notes on how to find each and every single one of these. The starting amount for an equation is right here, the y-intercept. This is your starting amount for the equation. The starting amount for a table where x is equal to 0. You see that? That's the starting amount for a table. The starting amount for a graph is where the line crosses the y-axis. The starting amount for a word problem is where they say initial amount, or this is how much it is for that particular day. So you have examples of how to do all of these in your notes. You got to use that to answer the questions. Okay, please go back and look at your notes. The starting amount for a table. Which one of these numbers is the starting amount for Melina? 1,500. It's wherever x is equal to 0. So this person is 1,500. This person's starting amount, Megan, is 2,500. And Morgan is 2,000. Who has the least amount of money? Melania. Okay? Whatever, however you say her name. She has the least amount. She's going to go first. Who has the next least amount? Somebody said it. Morgan does. This goes second. Who has the next? Who has the largest? Megan goes third. Any questions about that? First, second, and third. And it's based on the starting amounts. The last one, I'm going to explain it to you one more time, okay? Please listen. The last one is saying, Jose is choosing, and if you don't get it, then you need to tell me you don't get it. Don't wait and then say, I don't get it, Miss Reyes, okay? Just tell me. Jose is choosing from 3 rental car companies. Each company charges a flat fee. You automatically have to pay that. That's your y-intercept. That's your B, the flat fee. What you automatically have to pay is your B. And it says plus an additional charge for every single day. That's the slope. The amount that's being charged every single day is the slope or the rate of change. It's asking if Jose needs to rent a car for 8 days, rank the companies from best to worst. So that means from the cheapest to the most expensive, because the cheapest is the best money wise. Questions about what I said about the logic. Not how to solve, but just the logic. So now let's look at how to solve it. The first thing that you have to do is write the equations for all 3 of these. For the first company, the equation is already there. How do I figure out what the total amount is for 8 days? What do I do to find the total Y for 8 days? How do I figure out the total Y for 8 days? Eight days. How am I going to figure out what is Y equal to when you rent the car for 8 days? This little thing is not going to work. I can't hear. How are we going to do that for 8 days? X represents the number of days the car is rented. If the number of days is 8, what do I do with the number 8?
18 times
You plug it in for X. This is the total. So to find the total, you need a number for X. X is 8 days. So it's 18 times 8 days plus 50. So what's going to be the total for company B? How much is he going to have to spend for this company? Very good. That's what you put here. Okay? For company C, I don't know why they put C next, but whatever. You have to figure out what's the M first, and then what's the starting amount. So let's figure out the M. Which 2 points do you want to use? Remember, we're using Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Which 2 points in the table do you want to use?
152 and 396.
Okay, so this is X1, Y1. This is X2, Y2. So what are we going to put on the top? What minus what?
96 minus 52.
96 minus 52. What are we going to put on the bottom?
3 minus 1.
3 minus 1. Okay. So now let's subtract. What's 96 minus 52 equal to?
44.
That's 44 on the top. Divided by what's 3? Please stop talking. Please stop. Please. What's 3 minus 1? 2. So let's divide and see what this is. What's 44 divided by 22? So this is going to be, slope here is going to be 22. So now, if slope is 22, that means it's going up by 22. Let's go backwards. What was the number before 52? What was the number before 52? If we're working backwards, what was this number before? Your zero number. What was the number before it? Working backwards. What's the number before it? How did you figure that out? 52 minus what? 22. And it's 30. So the starting amount is 30. All right. Please make sure that you finish this up. Have a great day. I need my supplies first. And put the calculators back, please.